DK is back for another round, and it is awesome! Now, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was supposed to be released last year, but it got delayed to this year, and I think that was a smart move because this is one heck of a platformer. So DK and his friends are celebrating what appears to be DK's birthday, but then a Viking group called the Snowmads come in and blow DK and company far away and freeze the whole island. Now it's up to DK and his friends to take back the island. The gameplay is what you'd expect. It's the same as in DKC Returns, but with a few additions. DK can now pluck different objects as opposed to blowing into things like fans in DKC Returns. The minecart levels are much larger than in the previous game, and now there are underwater sections too. But the biggest and most obvious change to the gameplay is the addition of 2 new partners for DK to carry on his shoulders. Diddy does the exact same thing as he did in DKC Returns, Dixie gives you a second jump with more airtime, and Cranky Kong copycats Scrooge McDuck. And if you have a second Kong on DK's back and fill up the gauge on the health bar icon, you can perform an attack called the Kong Pow, which does different things to enemies depending on which Kong you have with DK. But go for Dixie because she provides additional and extended health. In fact, CJ, you were right. Dixie is probably the most useful in this game. That second jump really comes in handy, and her abilities for underwater sections are a must because some levels have underwater sections with secrets being blocked by water currents that only Dixie can get past. Oh yeah, there's secret exits for levels in the game, leading to new levels.
Set in 10,000 BC, during the Stone Age, humans have just discovered fire and began to use stones to create tools for daily life. You play as Takar, a man who starts off as an unarmed hunter but eventually rises to become the leader of his own tribe. While Far Cry Primal will still have elements of previous Far Cry games, obviously since the game is taking place in the Stone Age, the traditional gunplay is completely removed. Instead, players can only get access to melee weapons such as spears, clubs, axes, and short-range weapons like bows. Not only will you go against the wildlife in the game such as mammoths, direwolves, bears, saber-toothed cats, and more, as the leader of a tribe you will have to also fight other tribes and protect your fellow members. Far Cry Primal is very different from the traditional Far Cry game, but it also has a lot of promise. You'll be able to play the game on February 23rd on PS4 and Xbox One, and in March for PC.